Hi everybody, my name is David. I'm a KOK-PLAY Frontier from the Genesis group. Today I want to go over a very good article that I think a lot of you should know as related to KOK-PLAY. It says KOK-PLAY received $63 billion to take on Google, Apple, Netflix, and YouTube. Now this is an old article. This was back in December 25th, 2020. However, this is something that you should know, because if you ever wonder why KOK-PLAY has such a solid foundation and why it has so much support, why it's not some, pyramid scheme, why it's so legit that you is always making new innovations, new add-ons to the app, the platform is always making new deals and making new contracts with different companies. It's because of this. It has a really strong foundation. So here it says Keystone of Opportunity and Knowledge, which is KOK. A South Korean corporation created a digital platform content in 2018. They debuted and ran their preliminaries of the KOK-PLAY platform and launched in China and South Korea. Both countries acknowledged and recognized KOK-PLAY as a major corporation, and the South Korean government stated they hope and expect KOK-PLAY to be successful and become the next Google. Become the next Google. Okay, that is from the South Korean government. KOK CEO Ji-won Kang explained in KOK conference held back in 2019 that the project KOK-PLAY was created to compete against Google, against Apple, and Netflix and YouTube in the upcoming years. Now, this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about what are the additional services that KOK-PLAY would have to add to the platform to compete against Google, Apple, Netflix, and YouTube. Think about it. Is it? Google's a search engine. So can we, if I read this, can I say, well, there's a pretty good chance that Google will add, KOK-PLAY is going to add a search engine? Yeah, because whenever we think of Google, that's what we think of, a search engine. When we think of Apple, I think of like there's Play Store, but the Apple Store where you could download apps, download games. So, yes, we have that now. On the contents, you have games, but can I imagine there's going to be a lot more games than this, and maybe even the possibility of people creating games and uploading it as long as it matches the quality and the standards of KOK-PLAY? Well, yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. Why not? That's how you're going to have to compete against Apple. Well, what about Netflix? Netflix, you have TV shows and you have movies. Well, depending on what country you're in. And, even here, these other, well, I guess Apple does, and I guess maybe you can find it on Netflix, but you have webtoons and there's a storage room. So, one thing about Netflix, right now it is competing against Netflix, but not in a major way yet, but I do believe that they will, and there's YouTube. Can I assume that in the future, KOK-PLAY will allow people to make videos and upload it on KOK-PLAY? Because that's what YouTube is. YouTube, well, now, granted, YouTube has some serious censorship. But however, I don't think KOK-PLAY is going to be like YouTube where they're going to be censoring specific videos on whatever point of views that they don't agree with. And so, because I don't think they're going to have that type of political pressure. And so, and that goes on both sides. Right now, maybe YouTube might seem like they're censoring one side, but in the future, you never know. YouTube might start censoring the other side. So, that's how time goes. It goes one way, and you wait another 10 years. It goes 15 years, and it goes another way. But here, that's not the point. The main point is KOK-PLAY is not about censorship. It's about being open. And in order for KOK-PLAY to compete against Google, to compete against YouTube, to compete against Apple, it has to be an open source where people can upload. So can I assume that KOK-PLAY will have that type of service? I'm going to assume yes. That's the only way you can compete with them. And what happens then is you're going to have more people going on the KOK-PLAY digital content platform. And it's going to attract more people, where more people are going to get those Coke coins. And what happens, there's a limit to the Coke coins. And you're going to have more people mine. And when you mine, you're going to want to wait it out to get your coins, that set amount, which is double back. And what happens is it keeps people from dumping the coins where more people are buying, and therefore it adds value to the coins because more people are buying into the coins. Why? Because they see that you could earn Coke coins. Coke coin might have a Coke coin search engine mileage, where the more you use Coke coin search engine under your account, the more you use it, you'll actually start earning percentages of a Coke coin to, Coke coins. With YouTube, you get paid for how many views you get, um and people doing commercials, or they're advertising on your videos. Well, in the future, then Coke coin will pay you in Coke coins for the amount of views you get. Same with, Apple, depending on how many people download, or how you set up your game for people to purchase specific items. And then, people will have to use Coke coins. And then maybe some characters or items are so unique, they build it up so high that they could, make some kind of NFT on it and sell it. And so you're going to have so much opportunities of using Coke coins on the platform. And this is not including the metaverse. Imagine the amount of Coke coins being used through the metaverse, where you probably can even buy, real estate in the KOK-PLAY metaverse. And so you're going to have so much KOK-PLAY coins just being used within the ecosystem, where it's going to be attracting so many people to buy KOK-PLAY coins and also mine. And as more people buy into the ecosystem without dumping the coins, the value of the coins go up, because not only is it limited, but KOK-PLAY burns the coins as more and more of it's getting used. So it's getting shorter supply with a higher demand of currency. That means the value of the Coke coins will go up in the value of currency. So it'll take more dollars, or more yuans, or more renminbi, whatever, the yen, more wons, what more euros, more currency to buy Coke coins. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now I'm going to skip past the CEOs, because now here, let's say Ji-won Park, CEO of Nexon Korea, parent company of Super Asset, top game company in South Korea. Okay, here's a bullet point. Acquired over 40.77 of Super Asset for copyright of Magia X. Was called Project D, global service for $6 million USD. K Clavis Investment Company. Jae-sung Koo, Chairman, CEO, President of K-Clav, has invested 70 trillion won. That's 63 to 64 US billion dollar USD into Super Acid, KOK-PLAY's parent company, for app developers to enter global market. That's the backing that KOK-PLAY has. But the fundamentals of what KOK-PLAY is trying to establish is absolutely worth it. And that's why you see such a reach. That's why you see KOK-PLAY is advertising on Times Square. They're in Russia. They're in so many different countries. Because of the foundation of it is a solid foundation. KOK-PLAY is a decentralized digital platform content that will create and develop their own search engine. Right? I didn't even read this part, but think about it. Like Google, maps, music, social media, right? Remember in other videos, I said I wouldn't be surprised you're going to be able to message people. It's going to be like, even something like Facebook or Kakao Talk. Yeah, I definitely, I said it before I even read this stuff, because I can see it. I can see it by what it's trying to do that is going to happen. And before I even read it, there you go. They're talking, that's what they're going to do. Messenger, analog of YouTube, provide services like newsfeed, kind of like what I do for you guys. TV, movie, shopping store, app store, game, storage box, crypto wallet, and mining, right? Just talked about all this. I didn't even read this part. Seriously, I didn't. KOK-PLAY created their own virtual token, cryptocurrency, Coke coins, to be the primarily used to access some of the features in the platform. Currently, the platform only accepts BTC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether, and there was Vinci Coin, but that's out. They don't accept that. And yeah, in order to stake for Coke coins, the interest rate of staking for Coke coins between 3 to 7%, depending on deposit. That is 36 to 84% a year. You'll get back. You get double back. You are topped at twice as much of whatever you put in. But as you get that back, you could, continue to put more in to get double back on whatever you put in, right? So if you put in $2,000, you'll get back $4,000. It doesn't matter how many people sign up underneath you, you're capped at 4,000. That's how you know it's not a pyramid scheme. However, you can get your whatever you're capped at back at a higher percentage. So if, let's say you put 10,000, well, yeah, you might get 7% a month, but if you get 10 other people who put 9 other people who put 10,000, then you get 70% a month. And so, but you're capped at double, right? The point of doing that is to get more people involved. You're not getting the money that they put in. That's not what you're getting. Because if you get the money that they put in, you'll get more coins. You're only getting the coins at its value, right? At the moment. And so it's not a pyramid scheme where you're not getting their coins. You're capped at double. You get what I'm saying? The whole point of getting more people in is because this is the brilliant marketing plan of KOK-PLAY. You're bringing in people who have a vision for the crypto world, for the digital contents world. And what happens is the people you bring in are highly likely like-minded people who else sees the vision of the future. And so what you're doing is you're attracting like-minded people who sees the digital contents world as a huge part of future industry. And so you're getting just the right type of people that you want, and as many of those type of people to the platform. Because even if KOK-PLAY were to spend hundreds, because they have the money, they have $63 billion, hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising. They'll just end up paying hundreds of millions of dollars to advertising companies to get to the same amount of people. Anyway, it's probably even less. But if they allow you to bring people in, not to give you their money, just to allow you to get double back at a higher percentage, it means that really you're slightly getting paid to bring in the type of demographic that they're looking for. And when you look at marketers, they might just try to hit a certain age group. They don't even know how to hit that direct demographic group as well as a person who's bringing in people they personally know who is interested in the industry, into the crypto world. And that's why it's genius. You're getting exactly the right kind of people, the people that you want to join KOK-PLAY. That's going to be involved. That's going to be, creating contents. All right. So there you have it. Once again, for all you who are a part of the KOK-PLAY family, congratulations. We're in this. It's like a new wave. You get what I'm saying? This is like the fourth industrial revolution. You're part of the early stage of the revolution. So, you could thank yourself or thank whoever, brought you into the KOK-PLAY family. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, hit the like. It really helps the channel out, okay? If you want to join KOK-PLAY, you could just go to Play Store and type in KOK space PLAY, also for Apple Play Store, right? And then you're going to need a recommendation code. Please join under me, QAABIRWL, QAABIRWL. All right? Okay, everyone. All of you out there, stay safe. Stay safe, you guys. Okay? And God bless y'all. Really, God bless y'all. Coke on.